What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with another video update. Today is Saturday, May the 18th, 2024. Today, we don't have the best news, but this is something that, of course, in this space we anticipate. These are things that literally happen all the time with just about every platform that we are a part of here. They have a date or a time that we don't necessarily know, but they have a time where they're gonna just stop paying and either disappear or run away. Or most people would call them rug pulls, right? We're talking about mobility share this morning, and we're talking about the fact that it has seemed to have decided to go ahead and exit stage left. Before we get started and talk about why we believe that, I want to remind you all that I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and I am not your financial advisor. I am just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I'm cranking it out in many different platforms and opportunities, nothing more and nothing less than that. Now, if you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, just make sure you hit the notification bell as well. And please, sir, and please, ma'am, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp, man, because if he gets you, there's nothing I can do to help you, all right? Stay diligent and vigilant in the space and in the comment section as well. Also on Telegram and your emails, wherever you could be getting false information at. Just be diligent and vigilant in this space. Let's go ahead and talk about why we believe mobility share is gone. Well, first of all, mobility share was always a platform. You know, when you're talking about 3% a day, the ability to passively or get passive rewards at that rate, that would be considered a hype. That would be considered high risk, high reward. And we knew that from Jump Street. We talked about that from Jump Street. And we also just said that, you know, we don't know how valid it is that they've got this rental car system going on for real, like with real cars in real life. This all seems to be just a virtual, fun, little themed thing to do. It's just another themed platform in this space. I never really believe that they've got these things really going on, but for the sake of the story that each platform wants to tell, we go through it. We read their presentations and all that different stuff, and we decide whether we want to be a part of it. Knowing the risk, we make those choices on our own. We're self-accountable for those. I made the choice to get involved. And so whatever I decided to put in there was all risk capital. All right. It was capital that I was comfortable putting in, knowing that whatever I put in, there's a chance that I may not get it out. So with that being said, we had been seeing some different promotions along the time of mobility share. Now, here's what I want to share with you guys about promotions. This is something that I learned about a year into the game, ladies and gentlemen. And it didn't make sense to me until a platform that I was in called IPC. And a good friend of mine told me, he was like, hey, man, and he was familiar with the space. He said, hey, man, usually when they've got a bunch of promotional things going on, that's not necessarily the best sign. Now, they may go through a few promotions up front just to let you know, hey, don't be scared of our promotions. Don't be leery about our promotions. You know, we're going to pay out on some of them. You know, they're not saying we're going to pay out some of them. They're just presenting their promotion. And who knows, you know, regarding the level of success the promotion gets could determine whether that platform goes away at that time. They could have some success on a few promotions and say, hey, let's do another one. Let's do another one. Let's continue to gauge success. With mobility share, they slowly rolled out the availability of these cars. So in my opinion, I was like, okay, well, that's different. They didn't make everything available right at one time. You know, in a lot of platforms we see, hey, you got said package, said package, said package, and they're all available and you can get in wherever you fit in, right? With this, they said, hey, we're starting with one level car. All right, we're starting with one plan, right? We're going to show you the other plans, but we're not going to make them available to you. So they went all the way down to like star 10. All right. That was as far as I remember seeing. Right. So, but they didn't make them all available. I think they got as high as the star 6 latest promotion. And there may have been some people that got involved. I said in my last video that this wasn't at the time an indictment of mobility share. But these are things we see in the space when a platform is continuously giving promotions. You know, it comes a point where you're like, okay, well, I think promotions really are a red flag. So with us being in this space and us gaining knowledge about the things that happen in this space. This space was around well before I got here, and it will continue to be here. One thing that we have to do as we go is learn the different red flags so that we can manage our risk even better with each new opportunity that we see. Managing risk is not just about deciding how much you want to put in. It's also being able to stay informed, stay in the Telegram groups, continue to find content and information to learn all the different things that you can do, not only in the space, but in the platforms that you decide to be a part of. If they are communicating and then they stop communicating, I want to show you guys something, right? There was a Telegram group that had a whole bunch of different stuff in it, right? There was a main chat, YouTube channel, invitation bonus, all of that different stuff, right? They had a community open. I'm going to share the screen so you guys can see what I'm looking at. All right. This was the last post. They posted something at 7:26 this morning. Now, I think this is an auto post. This is just something that posts every day, but they put links, mobility official community. All right. Mobility share channel. When you go here, last post was on the 17th of May. This was actually yesterday morning. And I do believe that mobility share stopped paying very soon after this Zoom call, 8:30 Eastern time. Now, I was not on the Zoom call, so I don't know what happened or what the contents were of this Zoom call with the CMO, Mr. Kimball, Marcus Kimball. And I don't know if he even knew that this was going to happen. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. This group now is unaccessible. This bonus group, the announcement group, there's now nothing here. Not even the pin messages can be clicked. Market transactions, this is no longer open. So when there was communication and now it seems like there isn't, these are red flags, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we would call a red flag. This is what it's telling you, hey, this platform is done. It's probably done. All right. So we at BLJ, we don't like to wait a whole lot of time to declare that it's done. If it stops paying, then it just stops paying. This didn't necessarily go from slow pay to no pay. This was literally paying on the 17th. Well, actually, no, let me take that back. I did a withdrawal yesterday and I was waiting for it to get it. I remember at the end of my video saying, I wonder if it's going to get here before I get off my video. And it didn't. So I would say as early as the 16th, all right, Eastern time, maybe closer to midnight is when they decided they were going to exit stage left. So, of course, y'all know how we get down. The links will be taken down for any future videos. This was just another stop on the journey. Mobility Share was a fun stop on the journey too. It allowed us to do a whole bunch of different things. They had different features. It was a fun little thing to be a part of. We knew the date was going to come eventually, that it would be over. We never know when, but we pretty much go into these things knowing that, it could be here today and gone tomorrow. So whatever we decide to risk in here is risk capital. It's casino money. All right. This is just for fun, ladies and gentlemen. This is just for our entertainment. Right. For those of us who like a little thrill. Right. Mobility Share did a decent job while I was here. I can't go back and do the statistics to see if I'm in the black or not with my own deposits, because here is what comes up when you type in the website. Sorry, you have been blocked. You are unable to access mobilityshare.online. All right. So, I don't know if this is them blocking my IP or blocking everybody's IP. I'm sure they're just blocking everybody's IP. I'm not that big a deal. But hey, in the Mobility Share, it was a good run while it was here, and we cranked it out until we couldn't anymore. Put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you and all of your wallets, because crypto is indeed the wild, wild west, y'all. And if you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked. All right. Ask me how I know. It is not very fun at all. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BLJ, just make sure you hit the notification bell as well. And please, sir, please, ma'am, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man, because if he gets you, nothing I can do to help you. All right. Stay diligent and vigilant in the space and in the comment section as well. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace out.